live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
All right. So we're back again. No intros tonight. We're doing it. This will be a short stream. We just got something to go over real quick that is sure to be very amusing. So if you catch the stream last night or you followed anything going around. Oh, hold on. I'm doing the same thing I did last time. Hold on. There we go. I had to mute the actual YouTube video that was playing in my ear. So here we go. So if you watched last night,
I did the same thing. I did the same thing.
Right?
I had it playing.
You had the video pulled up.
Yeah.
So as soon as we went live, it starts blasting in your
Yep.
headset. Yeah. We know what we're doing. So last night was the Dallas meetup for F&T and the Rippaverse, Geeks and Gamers. A lot of good people just there to have a good time. And of course, some retard decided to show up and try and ruin it for everyone. For the most part, all he did was get laughed at outside, bang on the windows, and harass people trying to enjoy a meal on the patio. Well, he was asked to leave several times by the owners. This ended in an arrest of Clippaverse, being that retard who we're talking about. And during his arrest, he was just spilling the beans, letting him know exactly why he was there, what he's been up to, what he was doing. So he ended up getting a harassment charge.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, we got another panelist here to join the fun.
I heard we got more shit. I heard we got more shit.
He's like, let's go.
I heard we got some more shit. I was watching your video earlier, man.
Oh, good. Glad you liked it.
Your mic was a little bit lower than I thought.
Really? I was playing around with the sound. I think I was because it was really the video that I embedded of the footage I took with him doing the perp walk was really loud. So I think I was playing around with the sound. It took forever to render.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, it was a long video, so yeah.
I tried to keep it short, but not with this one.
Like I was saying, I think the funniest part of everything we saw last night was he could have just gotten out of there with a simple trespass, but because he was, as LG said, singing like a canary.
Not just singing like a canary, singing like a whole Greek chorus, such that the moment Tabernacle Choir was telling him to chill.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, the Tabernacle. Ooh.
You don't understand. They're full of a bunch of right-wing grifter fucks in there, and I have to show up everywhere they go.
But 3D assets, Your Honor.
That was the greatest comment. 3D assets, Your Honor.
3D assets. I have rights.
I was pissing myself laughing at the comments last night.
Oh my god, that was one of the funnest. And the fact that it just happened like spur of the moment. Sometimes the stars just align, and you just have to go with what's going on. And that was one of the most fun, retarded evenings.
I had to. So one thing I will say now, right, that kind of pisses me off, it is the so-called neutral parties in this, right? The ones that are on the outside looking in. I saw one streamer that was talking about it. She was talking about it, and there's a lot of people in there that don't really care. She doesn't really care much for her July, and that's fine, right? That's fine. But if you're looking at this video footage and you're talking about, Eric could have known, he could have did this and this, that, and the third. And I even made a comment. The person that, remember the thing that we talked about in the group chat, right? Mm-hmm. And of the person that, that took what I put, a comment that I put in there. And I said, and I quote, some people will not learn until they're on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Riley's one of those people. And there was like, LG, this is what LG thinks about Riley. I said, this is what homeless. I'm like, first of all, my name is not Homeless Larry. It is, you will address me correctly. My name is right here. Okay. And because you took an old video or you heard somebody else. Basically, what they did was they heard a whole old video from somebody else of me talking about an old situation, and they think that's present right now. And they want to take that and run with it. No, I'm not playing with that shit. So, no, I'm not. Oh, prove to me you're not homeless. I'll block him in 2 seconds, bro. I ain't proving shit.
There's your proof. Your proof is right here.
Do you see the 4 walls around me? This isn't an illusory wall. We don't live in Dark Souls, you dumbass.
I swear this is a green screen. This green screen is.
It's really good. I mean, there's no edges or anything.
Screen outside of the Save On or CVS, right?
Right.
I gathered 2 dumpsters to do the walls aside from me. The green one,
exactly. Well, and then I use my magic powers to make this look like a fucking actual room. You know,
but I made it look like the most boring ass room you could ever go into. Just all these white walls. I could have done anything with the green screen, but I made it look like a regular apartment. Oh God.
Right. And then wait, hold on, wait. Then you know the light coming back this way. You can.
Oh, the green screen bleeding.
Okay, I'm done.
So,
sorry, I couldn't do it.
Let's go ahead.
MSK has the worst game when it comes to his green screen. That's a really bad green screen he uses.
He lives in an interrogation room, apparently.
with the TV bracket on the wall.
Wow, that's
all right. Let's pull it up. So,
y'all wildin'.
Oh,
Mint posted this just what, about an hour ago, Selena?
Yeah, maybe like it was 16 minutes ago, so maybe like 30 or 40 minutes ago. Yeah. Oh, close your window.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You don't want the flies messing up with the green screen.
All right. So Riley needs your help. Help to secure a legal fund for young Clippa's defense and bail.
Hey,
so
man,
what happened to
why does he need help?
Where's Internet Daddies?
Call Dick.
Call Dick. Is Dick not paying your bail? Are none of your fans scrounging up enough to like couch change out of their pockets, the pennies that they found on the ground? Is that not enough to pay your bail? I thought you had so many fans, so many followers. I thought you were begging the chat like a $2 whore you are for cash.
Hey yo. Wait, so that brings the question. So if they do get they do put anything on like the GoFundMe's and stuff like that, do they get like a free picture like from our OnlyFans? Because I know a lot of girls do that shit.
Or a vial of urine, because that's apparently their game, as we've discovered throughout the day.
Where
for a 25 donut?
Where's the super chat money going? Where's the donut money going?
Yeah.
They were shooting for hours. Yeah, last night.
Well, for $25, you get a topless shot. For $50, you get a spread cheek photo. And for $100, you get a golden stream.
And for $100, it's for nothing. You just donate $100, and she doesn't send you anything because that's the greatest gift of all.
Right.
So he was wearing sunglasses throughout the whole video. We don't know where this. I mean, is it a shine? Does he have a black eye, or is that pink eye, an eye infection? What's going on?
It looks like he's high. Like it looks like he's just kind of like.
I was going with some kind of drug.
Somebody popped those.
I mean, they are pissing at each other. It could be pink eye.
Yeah, I'm thinking pink eye. That's what it looks like to me. And
I'm not being hyperbolic, y'all. I am not being hyperbolic whatsoever. This is real shit that they do. This is not just bullshit.
No, they really do. They sell golden showers videos on their OnlyFans or Fansly's, whatever site they use. Now, I was kind of surprised they went with the mugshot and the arrest picture, because the point of a GoFundMe is to gauge sympathy from people, to make them want to get you out of the situation you're in and help you out. So I'm kind of wondering why he didn't go with this picture.
It is Gay Pride Month.
I mean, this would have really garnered some more sympathy from, exactly being the month of June. Would have made a lot more sense.
Riley is a brony confirmed.
Yep.
As if he couldn't get any more degenerate. We see this shit.
Emo brony.
You know what? No,
my roommate looked like
stop.
this in college.
Stop. We can't do this, because I know some brodies that actually turned out to be decent human beings. Okay.
Yeah, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about this degenerate piece of shit.
Okay.
I didn't mean to strike a nerve, LG.
No, I know I know somebody that's actually in that vein that I just thought about, that he's
sure
in a furry.
We're not talking about
totally
them.
not
We're
you.
about this guy.
Totally not me. Oh no.
Somebody I know. He's got a girlfriend in Canada. She goes to another school. Leave me alone.
I swear I'm not a furry on the weekends.
Now,
You can't prove
we kind of knew this was coming, since internet daddies, EVS, and Dick obviously aren't going to fit the bill for
Of course not.
for this. He's just a useful retard. They put him in these situations to get into some form of trouble. They either wanted him to get his ass kicked or get arrested or get somebody else arrested. That was their goal.
And by the way, I had to stop people from going out and kicking his ass. Because again, you're in a bar full of drunk Texans late in the evening. We're sick of your shit. There was about half a dozen people around me say, "Let's go get him." Like, no, guys, don't do it. And again, I'm sober enough.
I can just see a bunch of drunk cowboys. Let's get him, Tex.
Again, they're towering over this dude already. Like he's a member of the Lullaby League, for God's sake. Like he's a short piece of shit.
He look what? Hey, you know what? To be fair, it looks like he got hit in the face already. So let's just we can call it even. How about that? He looks like he got popped to die already. So
yeah, I mentioned this in my video. Riley, I saved your ass. I kept people from kicking yours. It's like some little gratitude to be fine.
Thank you, oh great Strider. Thank you. That's what you should be saying. Huh?
Okay, let's just say $15,000 bail. That's the goal. What?
Yeah.
So,
I was at 15,000.
So Dick and Vito. And so Dick
not for
Vito
bail.
Or
this
EVS
is for legal expenses.
Okay, so
that could be a combination of bail, attorney retainer fees, what have you.
Okay, never mind. Spoke out of turn.
But the best part of this whole thing is her description of the events. Let's get into that.
Here we go.
I can either read if you guys want to suffer through that, or unless Selena, do you want to read?
Let's Selena read it because let's read it in a woman's voice because we know who typed this out.
That's true.
So Selena, if you can be honest.
You have to read it in the most shrill, obnoxious. You have to read it in a Tower Charge voice. Read it in a Tower Charge voice.
Make sure all of your words.
Right. Mix has been wrongfully judged by Dalton County near Dallas, Texas.
Okay, no more of that. I'll just go ahead and read.
Every paragraph just say lock it in, yay.
Lock it in, yay.
Okay.
We can't do that.
Sorry, Selena, go ahead.
Right.
No, you're good. Okay, so Riley Young Clippa Miggs, I can't believe that's his last name, but anyway, has been wrongfully jailed at Denton County near Dallas, Texas, and charged with harassment on basis of standing outside a bar.
Wrong.
Really?
Eyewitness on the panel. Was that all that occurred?
No, there was plenty of other shit that occurred. The owners of the bar told him to leave. Multiple times.
Moving on.
Actually, you go ahead because I'm actually responding to the chat. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, because I'm terrible at that. Real quick, we'll go ahead and check out the chat real quick.
Shout out to
Extra Zero. What's up, man?
Fellow Legion member.
Hell yeah. Forking Around is back. Good to see you again, man.
Sexy old God. Good Lord.
Blue-eyed Scorpio. The room is spinning from all the latent gayness. I understand completely. RP, GoFundMe's for violent offenses, which I imagine stalking could be considered, is a terms of service violation. This crossed my mind as well. Perhaps GoFundMe should be made aware. Oliver 656. Hey yo yourself, man. Let's see who else we got in here. We see. What's up, dude? The TV mount. No TV.
Yeah.
Hail the Lord. Dick
Lord.
was losing his shit today on Twitter. Yes, he was. Even came after me and blocked after because he's a pussy. That's what he does. Fucking around. It's not worth it. Nope.
Unless you're in jail, they're gonna go a long way.
Let's see if we got anybody. I think that's everybody. If I see anybody else as we're going, I'll make sure.
Man,
Selena says hi to you.
I haven't been blocked yet by Dick.
I have me neither.
Get MSK to read. Actually, MSK reads pretty good when he pronounces the words right. Kel, what's up, man?
Hey.
Well, following the this late last night, there was mention of an existing warrant for Riley's arrest. Any truth to that? I don't know. That's something we might have to do some digging to find out. That would add to the humor.
Shout
Definitely.
Shout out to Jack Tarlad for trying to dig, man. That boy was
Jack
digging.
Tarlad.
Man, he was.
That man was digging. I was like, bro, I'm over here chilling, working on other shit.
And I
He's
were
like,
doing we were doing some investigating. Yep.
Oh man, yeah. You two together is a dangerous combination. Nobody's secrets are safe.
Oh shit!
All right, comedian. He's a comedian.
To me.
Are we really going to use that word to describe Riley?
Well, when we
I
laugh
mean,
at
do
him.
we want to count funny looking? Does that count as comedy?
Low cloud?
Okay.
Oh, while they've unearthed some of his earlier streams, and I called it last night. He's trying to imitate Dick's voice.
I noticed
loud,
that,
raspy, high-pitched shouting. You hear him just a few years ago talking normal. Doesn't
you want
sound
me to
like
bring
that
those
at all.
up? Because I will.
Yeah, if we have time, we'll look at those after.
All right,
we
I'll
go
just
through
send them
this.
in the private link to you, and then if you feel like there's enough time,
For sure.
Yeah.
Comedian and podcaster Riley of ASE Presents is a beloved staple of the Dick Show canon, debuting as producer with his introduction of John McAfee to the TDS universe, later connecting Dick with Vito and Ryan Long, and keeping the Ethan Ralph story especially entertaining. Aw.
That's not
Since
exactly
launching
really
his
a good.
That's not a claim to fame. They were entertaining.
None of that
on their
stuff
own.
is good. All of that is just awful shit.
Now we're talking Ethan Van Sciver
cringe.
Ralph or Ethan Ralph himself.
Yeah, just the low-cal cringe verse of the internet. Good for you. Since launching his show, the Clippaverse, with autistic fiance, she loves to remind everyone that she's autistic. By the way, seriously,
we know,
autistic
honey.
fiance, Mint Salad as co-host. Young Clippa has notoriously been hounded by detractors for his First Amendment audit of the Rippaverse warehouse building, onto which he donated $41 by way of bunny sticker, and was told by one of the renters of the space, Eric July, that he would be rightfully aired out for his behavior. In spite of this actual threat to Riley's personal safety, young Clippa never retaliated with any threats of personal violence. We've got a lot to cover with all of these statements.
Just continuous stalking.
And instead continued comedically over insisting on his intent to groom Eric's body hair, an obvious joke that Eric insists is a credible threat.
My God, use periods,
Eric.
bitch. Enough of the run-on sentences.
Yeah, I know. I'm running out of breath here. Eric, who does not give himself a salary, also gave the $41 donation over to the police, and then cited this incident to the police that arrived at his event on Saturday night as grounds for Riley's arrest. Let's dissect this long fucking. Was this a sentence or a paragraph?
This is the ramblings. So this is like the unbreaded rant that Nick Rekieta always reads. This sounds just like no sense, no punctuation, no nothing, no sentence structure. I just don't.
The first thing I want to go into is they gave a history of his and Mint Salad's internet career, but they seem to have left out a big chunk of their online activity and what they gauge, financial income from. Wonder why that was omitted from the statement.
Because it's all behind the paywall.
Do you think they make golden shower porn videos together? Along with he'll slap her in the face for $50 super chats.
But they're also missing
out.
They're also missing the other part of the beginning part of him of Clipper going at Eric.
Yeah.
They're skipping all of this shit. And the shitty music, but we're not gonna go there.
They're trying to make it sound like he just innocently had some critiques about the book and tried offering his opinion.
First Amendment audit.
Right.
Yep. I remember him shouting about that. Actually, I did hear a little bit outside. I did hear First Amendment free speech. Yeah.
Yeah, they were there like ravenous leftist protesters at any college event anywhere in the country right now. Just happen to be there.
Hail the
over a
Lord, is that
comic
true?
book.
Hail the Lord, is
Oh.
that true?
EVS viciously disowned Riley on Twitter.
Looking it up.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
we
Hold
don't
on.
have all night, god damn it.
Hold
Why
on.
this developments just keep coming in?
Oh,
This is
L's
progressive.
everywhere. L's
wait,
everywhere.
hold
It's
on.
glorious.
Okay.
Hail the Lord. Can you, if you want to post a link to that,
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
give us-
I would,
look for
that
it.
would be amazing.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna go see. I'll just go look real quick.
Okay, yeah, you go looking.
you,
So
That's funny.
let's see. So
Ooh.
they tried to downplay showing up at the warehouse, you know, the
Right.
where people work who don't know
Yeah.
this person, who just shows up in the middle of the night, where they, as Eric said
They
in his
which they didn't
freak out video,
which they omit here too, that they showed up at night at first.
Trespassing, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
trespassing. If he had armed security, it could have been bad for everybody
Which
involved.
is the air which was the aired out, which leads to the aired out comment. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Which would have did us all a favor. But bad LG. Stop.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see anybody get physically hurt to that extent. Him
Bro,
getting
roughed
popped
up
in
a
the
little
mouth.
bit.
At this point, I'm sorry. I'm tired of playing nice with these people. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't care. If
I
people
understand
Get,
completely.
Remember,
I'm
we're on
tired
YouTube.
because this is the type of shit that I've seen in like club events, like club
Mhm.
environments. Okay, so these are the type of people that if something happens to them, they're not going to learn until they're literally getting the repercussions of their actions. Right. I understand
Exactly.
what, like I'm saying this the YouTube nice way. Okay. But like, seriously, like if you're like in the club that I like, for example, the club I work at, okay, we got armed security. First off, they're not playing that shit. Okay. And if you are inside and they do that shit and armed security come in there, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? So either you get up or they're gonna drag you out. And then if you try to make it worse, they're authorized to use force.
Something's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying?
And
you're gonna have more horrors on you than Swiss cheese.
And that's the point. I mean, he's going through doing all of this at the encouragement of another person who's smarter than him, because
also,
he
let's
is
not
mentally, deficient just
Well,
in every way.
let's also not gloss over the fact on his own stream, he was actually saying, I hope we get assaulted. I hope someone comes up on us. He was looking for a fight. He was trying to goad people into a fight. And because we're not psychopaths like he is, we didn't respond to the bait. Nobody did. Everybody's laughing at this poor stupid piece of shit outside like a kid in a candy store with his buttery face pressed up against the window. You can see grease marks on it. Like there's nobody
banging
gave
at the windows.
Mm-hmm.
They spent 10 minutes plus standing right on a pet. You know how restaurant patios are? They're not big. So even in the video, it makes it look like the woman they were filming was really far away.
Yeah.
She was obviously in earshot, sitting there yelling obscenities, recording her while she was trying to enjoy a dinner with some friends.
Yeah.
But that's protected. That's totally fine within the law. Maybe it is to a point, but that on top of everything else he did, they have a reason to take him in. And he told on himself.
Mm-hmm. Right. And if they want to get technical, there was also them taking the zooming in on the fucking, the credit cards and shit like that.
Credit card transactions.
That was creepy.
Like I said, that could have been, it could be argued that that wasn't intentional. But if somebody wanted to be anal about it, they could say, hey, look, that's exactly what it is. Why are you zooming in right there? And you're zooming in on these credit card purchases for what? Because somebody could literally go in there and do something if they wanted to. Just saying.
Now
he'll just post it on his page.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that in a little bit. Now, he also tries to downplay the multiple videos he made where he's like, Eric July, I am going to pin you down and shave your shoulders. I'm sure it's a joke, but he says it over and over. So they tried saying, oh, there was no threat of violence except for the one, or any physical contact except for the one we made, but that was a joke. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. The body hair thing. Now, also saying that he all he was doing was standing out there trying to give out. Oh, we haven't got to that part yet. We'll get to there. I'm jumping ahead.
Yes.
Did I miss anything else in this paragraph? Anything else we want to go over before we get to the next?
So you forgot lock it in. Yeah.
There you go. Now we can move on.
Okay. This entire event, including the arrest, was live streamed on the Clippaverse channel Mint Salad recorded for the entire time that she and Clippa were on the premises. God, this is one sentence. Are you fucking kidding me? Which began with an amicable greeting from Alex Stein, but Riley and Matt were barred from entering the ISOM Pride gathering.
All right. So is being gay an insult or not for you pricks? Can you make up your
unless she meant
mind?
unless she was meant white pride or something, which again doesn't make any sense. But instead offered cookies and bunny stickers and free copies of ISON. No one wanted them to anyone that came to greet them, while the rest of the function pretended they didn't exist. That's not what happened. And she even told on herself. It's right here. The entire event, including the arrest, was live streamed. You can go back and watch it. That's not what they were doing. They were shouting at people as they entered and exited.
Yep. Right. They moved from the
entire
spot
time, banging on the windows,
moving from the spot,
the windows,
moving from
the spot
that they were supposed
the owner
to be.
Told them they could
stand multiple times, right? Mind you,
throughout the night.
You're supposed to stand up. It was like it was like dealing with fucking children. He said, "Hey, look, you can go right here." He's like, "Okay." They stand there, and then all of a sudden they're over there.
And then 5 seconds later they move. Yep.
Yeah. So all of that it's just all bullshit. That whole thing is bullshit. And the arrest was live streamed. He told on himself. Eric July didn't have to say shit to him. He said everything that the cops needed to slap a harassment charge on him right then. He gave them everything they needed. He didn't have to talk to them at all, but he chose to. While watching wistfully through the window of the wannabe convention, young Clipper was approached by a group of police officers who ignored Mint Salad completely. No,
that's not true either.
That's bullshit. Nope, I saw that.
Conversed until concluding that the duo was doing nothing wrong so long as they didn't intrude over a certain line. Mint and Clippa complied, only for the same officer to suddenly reappear and cuff Clippa, leaving Mint stunned and alone.
Oh, she's about to
before the ravenous descent of a strange man looking at bully to a lonely.
Fuck
wow!
Fuck you!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! No, you did not happen. The guy that walked up, as you said, LG, seemed a little bit sweet. Now he seemed to be a very friendly guy, but he was just trying to have a conversation, and she's the one yelling at him. Because she is in the Moses Ingram school of, I don't know, existing, where shouting equals acting. And that she would not shut the fuck up, interrupting him constantly and acting like you're just so stupid. You're just so stupid. So this is one who can't even make it through a sentence without saying, lock it in, yay. But the guy eventually was sick of it. He's like, fuck off. I'm out of here.
And because now somebody else actually saved him too. If you look at that conversation, because he was trying to explain the ISOM story. And somebody was like, well, he's like, I don't want to spoil it. And she was like, go ahead, do it. And then they were like, and then the guy was like, no, I didn't hear it. So he's like, I haven't read it yet. He's like, all right, cool. Whoever that guy was in the back off an earshot was like,
I don't want to hear it.
He's like, I haven't heard it yet, so don't spoil it. He's like, all right, well, I ain't gonna spoil it. So he kind of went along with it. And then I think that was the same one that she tried to flip the guy off. Was like, oh, that's why your boyfriend's with a PDF file.
Yeah, I think it was the other guy that yelled that.
That was
that guy clearly walked up. He was naively, in my opinion, he seems like a nice guy. I'd love to have him on, trying to de-escalate. Like, why are you so mad? That was the whole thing.
You mad, bro?
Is any of this worth it?
And now we got
stuck in Texas, and Riley is stuck in jail for the weekend, facing a huge bail charge and a future full of legal fees.
Fuck around, find out in the Lone Star State, bitch.
did nothing wrong, and was even told as much before his sudden apprehension, jailing, and charge.
Is
It
that
is
true?
unfair that this financial burden should come to fall on them simply because Eric didn't want Riley nearby.
Eric didn't know you were there, and what's the matter? Isn't Dick paying your fare? Isn't EVS paying your airfare? And
They told you to do it.
Yeah, EVS was in the chat watching it. They said call Dick. How the hell? Why would you
end
call
the stream
Dick?
and call Dick? End the stream and call Dick.
And then she didn't even do that right. She can't even do that part right. She waited a full extra 15 minutes.
20 minutes, yes. And what's so funny?
Boy, if I ever have a girl that dumb.
True? Is this true when she said like the cops said they weren't doing anything wrong and then arrested him anyway? I don't really know if is that true?
I think it may. I gotta go back and double check the video, but I think he kind of did at first until Riley started. I guess they were going off. The cops were going off the initial interaction, and at first it looked like nothing was going on until
he started running his mouth.
Ran his mouth, and then they was like, "Oh, okay." And then they see what's going on.
Creepy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, Hail the Lore brings up a good point here. Let me bring up his chat again. Riley either talked himself into the stalking, which now we know it's a harassment charge, or they looked at his record and saw that he's done this before. I think it's a little bit of both. They looked at his record and he told them, I've done this before. It's on the video. Right after this, we're going back to the warehouse to put up more buddy stickers. We were told not to do that and we're going to do it anyway.
He's like, it's not like the cops are going to stop us or arrest me or anything. Yeah, sure.
What are they going to do? It's not like they're law enforcement or anything.
Right. Oh, wait. Why am I in cuffs? Wait. Why am I being in cuffs? Wait, where are we going?
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
There's a post about half an hour ago with the warrant info. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, please private chat this.
Please.
Yeah, Kel, if you want to send that to us. Can I just say why they do hate Eric so much, July so much?
Coping and seething jealousy over his success. That's it. Well, here's the thing. And I said this in my video. If it wasn't this, it would be something else. Because these people are shit stirrers. They wade in the shit. They bathe in it. They bask in it. They love the smell of it. Much of it is their own shit. They'll throw it on other people, expecting everybody else to like the shit. They'll eat the shit out their shit, and then add to more shit. They have. There's nothing. If it wasn't over comic books, it'd be over something else. Because that's what these people are.
I think honestly, it probably will still be comic book related because all it is comic book related. And most of these people, like I said, and I've said it before, most of these people that are okay with this shit, they're trying to, like, you got Tony. Frog Tony trying to do comics now. At first he said comics were childish, and now he sees Eric's success, and now he wants to do comics, and his shit looks like shit. Like they think it's shit's easy when it's not. They can, the ones that's been doing it for a while, they're mad at Eric because he's not paid his dues.
Absolutely.
And I'm like,
he had the hubris to do his own comic book that's more successful than them who are the insider, the only ones allowed, in their opinion, to make or create anything comic book related, or even have an opinion on it. Because EVS can't stand Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers as anybody that has an opinion on anything. Well, you're not part of the creative circle, so your arguments are invalid.
I'm sorry, didn't Eric just form an entire comic book company that's outselling him 10 times over? And isn't Gary currently publishing a book and writing a book, publishing a book, which is gonna be huge. But everybody else, and I'm sorry, Drunk 3PO is writing his own story, which I meant to buy but didn't.
Well, and I call bullshit on that line of thinking anyway. That's like saying the fans don't deserve to have a voice either. Oh, yeah, you're invalid because you're not as creative. Like, fuck off.
What a pretentious piece of shit. Like, the whole thing just reeks of pretense. He's like the John McCain. Okay, he set himself up as the John McCain of comic books, only with less power. Because in his mind, nobody can succeed. Nobody can even intrude on this space because even someone trying to get into the space is seen as an intrusion because there's only so much of the pie left, which is a very strange for such a right wing, capitalist free market guy. The idea of there only being a certain, he's not, but
he's a full commie.
Oh, absolutely. Because only socialists are the ones who think there's only a certain amount of pie. No, there's not.
Yeah.
The free market
and
makes more
if you do
pies.
have success, you have to share it with the rest of the group.
And
it
you
can't
can
just
only
be your
achieve
success. It has
success
to be our success.
Yes, you can only achieve success when you steal it from other
Part of the-
people. He's
part of the
stolen
collective.
nothing. Yes. Like, I'm sorry, we don't have to kiss the ring.
Blue-eyed Scorpio has a good comment here. Their dedication is on CNN level TDS, and it's daily now. No, that's exactly right. They are full.
Tweet.
Eric July is their Trump, 100%.
Yeah. And Eric just be doing nothing. Like Eric just doing not a damn. Like he just do his own thing and gone. Literally.
Yeah. And again, EVS right now, if EVS wanted to sue things over right now, he'd be like, guys, I was wrong. I'm publishing Cyberprog through Represent, and maybe it'd actually get done. If he was smart.
Well, he'd actually have to do work. He doesn't do that. Look, he's an old man with diabetes. His hands probably hurt. You know, he wakes up with swollen feet, and all he can do is yell at the computer.
And throw his headphones at the monitor.
Yeah. That is a way easier way to make money than actually being a comic artist with pro secrets.
Ernest Hemingway says you're a bitch, EVS.
Oh no.
Fuck! Oh! That was the most hard thing I've ever seen. It's like keeping his elbows so close to it. He's afraid of actually doing damage. So he looks like a puppet it looks like a Sesame Street cartoon who just like slapping things randomly.
Do it again, Selena.
But
do
what's
it again.
So this
Stop talking, Av. You're making me angry.
I think that fuck response was the fact that his monitor actually knocked over. I don't think it was fuck of the response. I think it was fuck. I just knocked my monitor over.
He's like, fuck, I just broke something.
Yeah. You want real surprise? Look at when Gary broke his monitor. He's like, fucking twice. Oh shit.
I know.
That's true surprise.
And then put an ass up. You're fucking boring.
You're boring.
Now, before we finish this, I just had another reading all the I've gotten a lot of comments in the last 24 hours, but a lot of them are from very mad libertarians that are like, he's not a real libertarian, calling the blah, blah, blah. Like, you should just be allowed to, free speech and harassment's fine. It's like, well, libertarians are pretty fucking retarded. We know this. A lot of libertarian tendencies are good. Their ideals are valid, but for the most part, the real hardcore libertarians are just fucking idiot assholes who think they can just do whatever they want to whoever they want, whenever they want, with no repercussions. So,
and Butters agrees.
Now, legal representation has not yet been selected. Well,
because it's going to be court appointed.
Well, yeah, if you cannot afford an attorney, isn't that part of your Miranda rights? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you.
Hold on.
They cannot afford an attorney, therefore one will be appointed.
Where is it? Hold on. Let me just pull this up. Oh,
look, B.A. Turner, $50. How surprising. Is that all you can afford, buddy? Is that all you got? Is that how much your love for these people? Is that how far it goes?
$50. That's all you can afford.
Guys, trust me, I'm a lawyer. Eric can do this. Eric can't do shit to you for stalking him. You'll be fine, I promise. Don't worry, I have Ty Beard on the line.
Damn.
Oh God, poor Nick.
Weren't you guys making a crack about that the other night? It's like, call Nick Ricada.
Right? Yeah. Oh, everybody, they were saying that in her own chat. It was great.
I was like, I knew a lawyer.
That's great. So actually, a couple people in the bar. One guy flagged me down. I was like, "Hey, Nick Ricada?" I was like, "Yeah," and he shouted out, "Everybody, look, it's Nick Ricada!" So I turn around. I'm like,
"Yeah, what's up, guys? Hey!"
You should have some actual like white powder on your nose.
Anybody want a free Baldo? Don't touch me.
And then I had two people actually in some of my tweets when I was like posted pictures under the Saskia. Someone's like, "When did Nick Ricada get out of prison?"
Oh, wow. Damn.
Okay, so no legal representation has been selected. These decisions can be more easily made when the scale of financial generosity toward mint salad and young Clippa has been understood through this GoFundMe. This is realistically going to cost at least 15 grand. So that's what we've set. That's what we've set for the goal. But the more available to young Clippa, the more defense he will be capable of against the vicious cowardice of Eric's constorium.
Consortium.
Well, you know, she had
great
to Google it.
name. Great name. We're no longer Rippaverse fans. We're a consortium. I'm okay with that. Fine.
You know
Wear
what?
it like armor.
You know what? I bet you she had to Google that one. She had to Google that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what though? Her running sentences though, like who wrote this?
Seriously.
Wow.
Bitch, I will rewrite this for you if you want me to. I'm actually a pretty decent editor, and I got high marks in college for this, and I'm still good at it. It bothers me. Please let me do this for you for free. Just because it bugs me more than anything else. I don't really care about the content, sentence structure.
Welcome to the party.
Chat GBT, write me out a story in which young Clippa is a victim and Rippa is an evil villain, and make sure to point out that he did nothing wrong. And that's what you get.
Shit. All right, so I guess I missed nothing. Today,
we already went over the whole GoFundMe.
That's fine.
Who's on the list? Does it show that the rest of that list?
I'm just saying, B.A. Turner, bro. I don't hate that guy, but holy shit, that guy's just AIDS.
Wait, go back on the thing. What about the list? Does it show the full list of that? On
the screenshot just showed like 5 people, and I only knew one name. One of them was anonymous. But again, honey, where are those super chats going? Did anybody like write down or add up? There's some autist out there who's probably added up the super chats that they must have had over those 3 hours. I don't know.
They probably have to give Dick Masterson a cut of everything they make.
10% for the big guy.
Like, what about all those fucking super chats that they got on last night's stream? To be fair, people have to know when you get paid through YouTube, it comes up every month. So whatever number that is, we just won't know it. Yeah, when you get paid on YouTube, it's not like an every week thing. Obviously, I used to know I was huge, but it's one of those things where like today, immediately everybody just ran and said, "Oh, Eric called the cops," and it's like, this is how you can tell people are so beyond retarded. It's only Dick Masterson said Eric called the cops, so everyone just said Eric called. It's like, bro.
Well, Dick said it, so it's true.
Even
Jay Bama fan, yay! Lock it in.
In the stream, we can see he literally didn't do that.
Eric was talking to his line of fans that Dick will never have.
Never. Thank you, Weezy.
Oh
again,
my god!
Young
fucking crazy. Hey! Don't let that be my brand. Just saying.
BA stopped being cool with me after I called Zack Snyder Hack Snyder. Wow,
really? That's the hill he wants to die on? Come on.
Yeah, I like most of the Snyderverse movies, but you can shit on Zack Snyder all you want, my man.
I'm one of those like Snyder bros. Actually, he told me WB he literally told me WB had no successful movies after Snyder left, and I said, "Are Aquaman and Joker, do they not exist to you?" He just didn't. Obviously, he didn't answer that because that we know how that goes.
Well, again, look who he hitches his wagon to. Like the powers of critical thinking are clearly not installed in his brain.
Yes, Enrico, that is true.
Hey,
they're around the 20th and 21st. So we won't, whatever money she got will only be tallied up towards then, actually.
Interesting.
Big shout out to Kel for sharing this link with me to this post, and to Comic Skate Drama. You should follow them. I do too.
Oh,
they post a lot of good, a lot of funny stuff.
He's mostly on like EVS's side for the most things, actually.
Yeah, but
I hate how he does that thing. I'm not like that. I'm not on. Fuck off. I hate people who do that. I hate people who do that. Just fucking. We know you're lame. What's up?
I don't normally say this because I hate saying this word because of reasons, but Jay Bama fan is legitimately retarded.
He blocked me.
Words exist for a reason. So if there's a situation that arises that requires a certain word, you are free to use that word.
Hey, I've worked with kids with Down syndrome. I've known plenty, and I would never use that word to describe them, but I'll use that word to describe Jay Bama fan and Riley all day long. They are fucking retarded.
The guy blocked me for posting pictures with Gary and Jeremy and Ryan.
Who did? Comic
Jay.
skit drama?
No, the gay Bama fan.
Jay Bama fan?
Whatever the fuck his name is. God.
I got the dum shirt. I got the dum. I got the dum.
I can block someone over because they posted pictures. Bruh, that's crazy.
What's eating Gilbert J. Bama fan?
Oh, incoming meme. I got work to do tonight now.
Legion of Memes, take it away.
The arrest record for Riley Young Clippa has been released. It appears that there was a warrant issued from Collin County for his arrest on harassment charges. So he was arrested for a bench warrant. It definitely didn't have anything to do with Eric July.
Interesting.
Because if you look at right at the bottom, it says it actually is a warrant number, charge harassment, and that is not the county he was arrested in for.
Nope.
In where the bar was.
Nope.
So
and that explains why when Dick posted last night that they were moving him from one county to another, that would be why.
Yep.
Yeah. Because because he had something in the that means the warehouse was in another county then.
Look at the so this guy's automatic. So there, it says warrant. So Thin Skin Eric filed warrant charges against Riley before this happened.
No, he didn't.
How?
What?
Like what? Name with a bunch of fucking numbers. You fucking idiot! You shut up.
I mean, unless this was the harassment for the warehouse thing months ago, but
I was gonna say, is it because he maybe if he stepped foot in Texas or around him that there was a prior warrant? That could be.
Maybe from the warehouse.
Okay,
it had to be. That's the only other.
This out as someone who almost was a cop. I'm just pointing this out as a person who almost was a cop.
Professor's meme made it on here.
You cannot yourself file a warrant. That is what the department has to do. You can file a report.
Yeah.
So if anyone uses language like Eric filed a warrant,
he filed a complaint. The complaint,
and then
the complaint it constituted a warrant.
A single person can't go into a police department and issue out a warrant. What logic did I just read there?
Savage also redid the meme where the guy on the left is EVS.
EVS.
Yeah, I'm finding that right now. Hold on.
When EVS said you're so gay, dude, Savage posted it again.
Look at that shit. 7 donations. That has less than like average.
So it's actually updated. Like I went to look. So I mean, nothing.
It's probably gonna make it. There are enough retards that support.
They have 13 donations. Mostly, like there's doubles by other certain people. Like some people made 3 donations per, and they're not even close to. It's like 645. No.
Well, what I'm saying is, you have all these people that claim that they like him, yet that shit hasn't even passed $1,000, bruh.
So let's go over this little exchange real quick from Professor Savage Dad. It started with the quartering. I heard some loser got arrested last night at a comic book meetup for Eric July. Imagine hating his success so much that you get yourself arrested for stalking him as a troll. Haha, I got arrested to impress 4 randos online.
No lies detected.
No lies in that.
Now, Professor our fellow Rogues Gallery member and my co-host, Professor Savage Dad. Even more pathetic is that he did it in order to have his daddy Dick Masterson and his uncle EVS pay attention to him. If you listen to his stream, he's actually consistently having his fake autistic follower chick and see if any of them are paying attention to anything. Yeah, he was constantly, is EVS watching? Is Dick watching?
He's like, is mommy watching? Mom, are you watching? Mom, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing, Mom. Are you watching?
Yeah, Mom,
it's
mommy.
Sad.
Mommy.
I put my statement in. I put my statement in there. What I stated earlier. If you want to see it.
Oh, it's in. Okay.
Private chat.
On.
Oh, okay. We'll go to that right after this.
Take it down.
These men who bullied their entire existence around being or who build their entire existence around being upset about what another man does with his business are the lowest form of low T men. But I hear the inside he's made friends. So that's a great from what was that show called? Breakout or Prison Break. Yeah,
Prison
great
Break.
show.
Yeah.
There he is holding the pocket.
Oh Jesus.
EVS, hold on. Who does the best EVS voice? Selena.
You're so gay,
Selena.
dude. Oh, sorry.
You're so gay.
You're so gay, dude.
You're
You
so
gotta-
gay.
You got to act like your lips are really swollen from a bee sting or something.
No. Have her
Just
do
like it's
have her do
Al
the Black
Gore.
Butch
It's
lesbian
Al Gore with
one.
cotton in his jowls.
Have her do the hood ratchet
so gay,
Shaniqua
dude.
ones. Oh my god.
Now,
Why not?
hey,
Man,
we're on
perfect.
YouTube, buddy.
Yeah,
Careful, just
careful.
real quick.
I'm just saying.
Complete
Now-
the meme.
This is Professor Savage Dad's only response to EVS.
EVS, you did this to yourself,
Hold
dude.
on.
You made yourself
What
into a clown.
Yeah, he's just a lolcow now. Like a gay Vessi. With emphysema. Like a gay Jesse Ventura with emphysema. That's perfect.
I ain't got time to draw comics.
You got to add a lisp to it.
That's
All right.
so gay.
Now I'm gonna go back over here so I don't
What
accidentally
is
show my
me?
DMs.
Shiny and chrome.
Okay. Which
man,
one,
what a-
LG? The first one or the second
The one that says my statement, and then there's one, the other one that I put up there. That's the one with Eric July. He makes his statement of things. What happened?
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah. It was so great. Is that again for those of you who don't know, anyone in the chat might know. So Eric didn't know that Riley had been arrested until I'd recorded it. So that the video going around that was me and what's her face chatting spearmint gum doing it. So after he goes in the car, after he gets put in the cop car, and I heard him like call. I saw him like give the wallet and the gay cape back to the woman. I run inside, cut in line, and show Eric July the video. He's like, "What? Oh man!" So he didn't even know he'd been arrested. He didn't even. I don't know if he knew he was out there. I mean, he probably did. I don't know. But he was like, he got arrested.
Yeah,
oh man, you fucking retard! So we just have a nice little laugh about that. Yeah. It's like, oh man, so that's so dumb.
All right, LG,
Yeah,
go ahead
nice
and
little-
read us your statement here.
All right. You think that Eric kicked their dog or stole their imaginary woman, but no, this is over a comic book. Imagine all of this nonsense happening over a comic book. Like Professor Severance Dad stated, if you think any of this, what transpired last night, was acceptable, y'all are tourists in this space.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
He made an excellent point last night.
And
Scroll down LG's post because people are so lucky today. I was suspended. Otherwise, I would have maybe got suspended for 2 weeks cussing motherfuckers out because I've
It's
seen.
not just a comic book.
I saw
Oh.
some of the most retarded
Yes.
things said.
Oh,
This would make Jesus go, nah, eradicate the entire earth.
Call Michelangelo. Let's go. Call him up.
No, scroll
God,
down
can you
to where that
touch there now?
scroll down to where that wannabe Thor fucking dude said. Right there. Keep up. Okay. He says, if
This
you
guy?
don't know that Riley's issue with Eric, false DMNCA strikes his business, then you're a tourist in his space.
His
what
business?
the fuck does that have to do with anything that you just said? People always
you mean
what-
using
what-
the exact same logo?
You mean the exact
And-
same, you mean the
What?
exact same shitty logo that he should have kept in the draft?
Why do people
along with
do
a
that?
business of copying
Constantly.
others?
every time.
What-
We're always one of these
money?
people.
What money is he making? I have not seen a single person aside from him wear that logo anywhere. And by the
Yeah.
way, he's wearing like probably a triple extra large, and it still fits him like a goddamn leotard. There's not a single person wearing anything Clippa related.
I'm
And
saying,
even
dude, this
before that,
happens all the
should
time.
have sold something. He should have sold something before he got DMCA struck up for copyright infringement, which Clippa would have done the exact same thing. If
Do
Clippa
you
would have been
think?
done,
Do you think if somebody decided to make he made his show called For Canon's Sake? If somebody decided to make the biggest problem in the universe string, you don't think that there would be some
Oh my
issues
God.
with that?
Oh, there'd be some heat
That
for
should
sure.
be your show name for you and Diesel if you ever do that one. Just call it that.
Clearly,
Yeah,
Riley's
you
not
Diesel
doing it
like
anymore.
really fat and ugly like them, and that just be your thumbnail. That's it. Just
Mm.
caricatures of them. No, I'm saying this happens in every single one of these guys' posts all the time. Someone said something. This is exactly what they're saying. This is none of that other Twitter bullshit. Person retard like him. What about this random other situation that no one's talking about because bruh.
Mhm.
Imagine
I
being
like this
black.
one. Imagine going to prison for a decade because Eric's comic triggered you. Only a liberal would do that.
Yep.
Man,
Right.
one of the best things to do to these people and say, why do you care that a black man has made money, and watch them squirm, because they fancy themselves as intellectual right wingers, but they say, why are you acting like such a liberal? It's like, why are you acting so ass mad about a black man making money? Sounds like a piece of shit move to me. It's all you gotta do to trigger them.
There are other people that you don't like making comic books that you don't like. Why are you not going after them?
Yeah, people gotta forget that.
Kind of weird.
The
But no,
level
we
that,
gotta sit here. We
Yeah.
gotta sit here and talk about Eric July. That's it. We gotta sit here
like that
and
comment
talk
there
about.
is reasonable. Like, look at that. You cannot like
Yeah.
Eric July, think his comics suck, and recognize that Vito,
Exactly.
Dick, and Riley are a bunch of autistic retards reeing over Eric July because they don't have much else going on. And it's
That's
like,
exactly,
yeah.
and that's reasonable.
Yep.
And I've said it before multiple times. That's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like Eric July. Okay, that's cool. But at the end of with this shit, for those of y'all so-called, like I said earlier, some of y'all so-called neutral people,
Neutral.
okay,
Mhm.
that's just so happens to be following EVS and the rest of them and
Frog
thinking,
Tony,
oh
you
well,
follow Katie
yeah,
Did.
Frog Tony. Oh,
Mhm.
exactly. All of them.
Jeez.
And what's her? Well, her name is not Saggy Mills no more.
Okay,
but
Iron King,
Damn it, I like that branding from her.
yeah, but
So-
she was the first. That was the one I'm talking about. I was sitting there talking about I'm neutral, but then oh well, I don't know, and then got mad at me because I made my comment that I made. Fuck that. Like I said, you can get mad.
Dude,
It's a fact. Some people
that's
aren't gonna
right.
learn until they're laid fucking out, alive or otherwise.
This happened
Now
with
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm
Selena,
gonna do
real
something.
quick.
Go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say if you could highlight Ryan is Unconcerned's question. He has a question.
Ryan. Let me find
He's
him.
in the chat.
He's in the
Oh,
chat.
there he is.
Here we go.
Okay, I don't know if this is answered, but if he is in a towel, it's possible he got pepper sprayed and had to get hosed down.
I wondered that actually.
Yeah?
He's
Mhm.
clearly
In
not
the
wearing the same
stream-
clothes. So what happened?
Well, if
Yeah,
you
he
look at
was
the
in a
picture
towel.
taken, he's in a towel.
And he has
Yeah,
he has an eye irritation thing going on.
So he
So
probably
there-
did, he probably did get pepper sprayed too.
You're right.
I wonder
see
if it
if
got
it's
rowdy.
Maybe
Got rowdy.
that's the case. Yeah.
It could very well be.
Keep in mind,
Gotta
he
be-
went through
gotta be
all
right.
of this because he didn't like someone's comic book where the dude put characters on a piece of paper. Keep in mind, this is all over just a comic book that you just don't
Right.
have to buy.
And again, all you gotta do, reverse the roles. If any of them were to put on any kind of meat, but that would require that would require Ethan leaving his chair, and that he'd leave a whole layer of skin behind. Let's be perfectly honest. But if any of them were to put on an event where that's well attended as this, would any of us even bother to show up? Would any of us even know it's happening? Would any of us even comment on our Twitter accounts or anything like that? No, because we don't give a shit. We don't give it enough of a shit. Like, the only reason we're even doing this is because these people are acting like such unhinged bastards, and they're behaving in such a way that is just it's insanity. There's no other way to put it. It's evil. It's fucking evil. But do any of us are doing that? No. Again, reverse the roles.
But here's
Keep
the
this
thing:
going.
if it did happen, they would be the first to call the cops and cry
Yep.
victim online.
They would
yeah.
they would be they would be the
We're
first
being
to
stalked
tag,
and harassed and it threatened.
Oh,
they
are
will be
you?
and they will be the first. They will be the first ones sitting there tagging us and tagging whoever did it. They would know who our ads are real quick. Oh, that Strider guy. Oh, I know him.
And-
LG. Oh, especially that LG guy. I know he did it. He's already looking homeless. He already. Man, fuck y'all.
Well, no. At
Bastards.
first, it would be like,
Why-
Ricardo's here. Ricardo. Oh shit, that's not Ricardo. Oh crap. Oh, he's a threat. We got to get rid of him.
I
Right,
wanted to point
A
this out
skin
too.
changer, Ricada.
if there was an event and one deranged fan of RIPA, Geeks and Gamers, F&T, or all the above did show up and just started yelling, obscenities, and got escorted out, rightfully so. Anybody does that, and they're not invited
John
to an
Malin
event,
did
starts
that.
fucking with people.
Didn't John
They
Malin do
should
that recently?
get booted and put somewhere where they can't, do that shit for a while. Now,
And we would roundly
the
condemn it
online
immediately.
response
Yep.
by EVS, John Malin, Shane Davis, Dick Masterson, all of them would be, oh, not only is it, they're all deranged, just like this one person, and it's all Eric July's fault. He he radicalized his fan base to be violent, unhinged lunatics that show up where they're not invited to harass just people wanting to have a good time. That's exactly what they would fucking say. They'd put all the blame on Eric, Gary, anyone else they could.
Yeah.
Even if they had nothing to do with it. It was just one, overzealous asshole.
Yeah.
And we would never hear the end of it. They would be
but it's okay
for
when
legal,
they do it.
They would be exhausting every avenue that they at their disposal to get people with charges, lawsuits, you name it. That's exactly what they would fucking do.
I wanted to point this out. Remember, I wanted to point this out. People today said that he wasn't doing what we literally saw on camera. So since people are blind like Ray Charles and they're delusional because their brains don't fucking work, they're as deaf and blind as Helen Keller is. Okay, so in this stream, he was literally just harassing Gary's wife by filming her. As we know her,
disgusting.
I've met her, talked to her. She's not really the most on-camera person because she doesn't really like it, which is totally fine. You don't have to be, right?
She's a sweetheart,
literally is his girlfriend jits whatever the fuck you go by, squirt salad. I don't know, whatever. It's just filming her. It's just filming her. Is that not harassment?
Oh, and also saying chat.
No,
put
talked about
put pigs in the chat. Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah, Mint Salad was the first one to
harassing his
draw
wife.
attention to her. The first one to say, "Oh, we found a pig grazing in the wild," and sit there and hold the camera on them while Riley spoke into his imitation of Dick Masterson in a very loud voice within earshot for over 10 to 15 minutes, just standing there straight across from somebody. Filming.
Walter, you ain't shit. Walter,
she was actually she had to zoom in like 6 times because she was so far away because the venue was not letting her get closer and she kept trying to get closer in direct violation of the venue's wishes.
They were trying to antagonize her. She handled it fucking splendidly. I mean,
it's like
better than a lot of people would.
She stood up to the entire state of California. Riley, you are no threat.
Yeah,
a banana peel is your undoing. Come on.
Damn, not a banana peel.
Pull up that.
Transformers. Transformers.
Virtualized fans.
Radicalized fans are out on the street while completely sane Clippaverse is in the prison cell getting his hair braided. Shake my head.
See, unlike Clippaverse, the rest of us are home in our places where we live. Happy as a clam.
Good. Yeah,
most everybody had no idea this even happened.
That's not true. Fun fact: Sasuke's sisters follow me. I riz up every woman there is that I meet. Nice. This is what I do.
Well, anyway,
they called me babe. So,
hey, Joker. Eric was doing his political stuff on YouTube, and at the time, EVS with Cyberfrog was the big deal. Rippaverse hit the scene, gets on F&T, Comicsgate folks get jealous. Plain and simple jealousy, absolutely. Yep. And because Comicsgate consists of former industry pros who paid their dues and worked their way up into the mediocrity that they've achieved, it's not fair that somebody from the outside gets to just see immediate success.
If they paid their dues, goddamn it, then they'd be further along than what they are.
They paid their dues in getting Twitter followers.
You paid your dues, and now you got kicked out.
Yeah, the bottom line is they're all mid anyway.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Eric, here's the difference. Here's the difference.
They don't install Mike Barron like that. I like
believes he has to. Eric believes from the very get go. The thing that sold me before I'd even seen a sketch, before I'd even seen a page, the thing that sold me was the Rippaverse ethic, where it's all about this is what we will do. This is how we are going to do right by the customer. We do not feel entitled to your dollar. These other people feel entitled to your dollar. And it's the same mistake that Marvel and DC make.
They said no retcons, characters stay dead. None of the bullshit that has been recycled on. It's still going on in Marvel and DC. And that's what's one of the biggest problems. That's one of the first videos I watched was Eric's was from For Canon's Sake, doing a breakdown of just how insane the DC universe had gotten from the golden age to the current, with all the multiple universes, crisis events, reboots, all of that. But LG, you were going to say something. We kind of got off on a tangent there.
No, you're good. This is to Transformers fan because he had a comment up and he said he wanted to apologize.
Pull up his comment.
Yeah, he said he wanted to apologize to me about what was going on lately. It's right above Selena's.
I'm looking for
using your face as a profile picture.
Yeah, that one.
Why is that his responsibility?
So, well, no, he just wanted to apologize. Like, it's not his responsibility. He's not responsible for it. It's just that these people have become unhinged. Like I said, that just goes to how unhinged these people are. Like I said, these clowns will literally do anything because they think that, oh well, because I say, hey, don't do this or don't do that. Oh well, this is gonna get a rise out of LG. No, it doesn't. Just don't fucking do it. It's not fucking hard. Don't do it. Just out of respect. Well, homeless Larry. First off, my name ain't Larry. My name is right here. Okay, right there. Either you address me like this, or you don't address me at all. That's it. That's how this is how it's gonna go. So, and for two, you're using an old video that I made because I talked to Renown Zero about this. We had a conversation on a live stream about this. I said, Renown Zero, pull up that video where I mentioned where I was homeless, right? In a video, it was from 2019. That video from 2019, it was talking about a situation that I had dealt with over about 5 to 7 years ago at that time. So you latch onto an old video or talking about something that I dealt with, and being transparent with my audience about some situation that happened years ago that affected me, and you think that shit's a own. Bitch, what the fuck? Who are you owning? This is not new. I'm the one that gave the information. I did this knowing full well that somebody like this would sit up here and do some stupid shit like this. But it wasn't for you. This shit isn't for you. It's for people. It was for me to tell my story. It was my own fucking little diary, if you will. This isn't no. I don't care. Like I said, yes, I've been homeless before. That's not now. Oh, you have to sleep on the street. So fucking what? Okay, if anything, I've been there. I'm here now. I got my own place. Okay, I live where I live. I got a spot. We good. I got a job. I make more money in a day. I can make more money in a day than most of these accounts can make in a week.
Which isn't hard.
It's not. It's not.
Well, it's kind of like how they go.
You have more.
They go after Nerdrotic all the time for his past that he's been completely open about, like it's some kind of own too. It's like you didn't dig up dirt. He fucking told you point blank, just like you did. This isn't.
This ain't own. Yeah, it's not an own, bro. Like it really makes never owned. Sense. Like, and these clowns that have the same Like, I stopped talking with Tony a while ago, right? And I bring up Tony often because he's a bigger problem on my end, right? So, and because he also does the shame shit with Eric July, right? And they literally sit there. They sit up there, 4 to 8 people in one like this, and they're watching. This is their regular content. Every day, sit up here wondering what Eric July is doing, talking shit about Yaira, talking shit about me, Renown Zero, maybe MSK or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They haven't gotten to you, Iron Oxide, yet, but this is exactly the shit that they do. And then you get LG's not getting any because I choose not to do all of this shit. I could easily go in here with this Eric July shit. I could. It's easy. I have this part where I can stream to my audience right now if I want to. But no, I'm not. Because it's not, like I said, I talk with y'all about it. Cool. I got other shit I'm doing. Period. I didn't get my subscribers talking shit about other people. I didn't. I'm tired of these mid-tier people, these so-called, like I said, these so-called neutral people doing this shit. That is the thing if that's the only thing that pisses me off is these so-called neutral people, neutral parties, and drama channels. Exactly, they're drama channels. And Joker, you know who I'm talking about because you was in the chat with her earlier today. Reality out here, big ass fence sitter. Okay, I have nothing but respect for her, but like that shit's foul. The evidence is right there. Y'all want to sit up here and well, it looks like I just no, shut that shit the fuck up. Shut that shit up. Cause you hanging with Tony too, like she over here hanging with Tony, and Tony be sitting there trying to rag on her too. I'm airing out dirty laundry a little bit, and folks just gonna have to get mad. I don't care, cause I'm tired of this shit. I'm past it. The line has been crossed long ago, and y'all sitting up here thinking this shit's cute because it's not happening to y'all. That's exactly what this is. Y'all are mad this shit is not happening to you. Okay, or this, you're happy this shit ain't happening to you, because if you got a fraction of this, a small sliver of somebody coming at you, you would bitch up like our Iron Oxide's talking about. You'll be sitting there crying to us for help. I ain't helping shit. I'm gonna sit up there and act just like y'all, and I'm gonna say just like Eric July gonna say in this video, sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Because
let's
go ahead.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, because I'm tired of this so-called fits. Like, if you're gonna be neutral, be neutral. Okay, I respect it. Like I said, you ain't gotta like Eric. That's fine. But don't like. But one thing I'm kind of sensitive on, and I've noticed with people is the underlining tones with people. And I watch people. I really be watching people. When people don't be thinking I'm watching, I'm watching people.
Well, yeah. Let me just address that real quick.
I didn't mean to hit that. There we go.
And that was actually kind of a time right there. But no, like, I'm tired of shit like that. Don't do that shit. Okay? If you just here for drama, then cool, say that. If that's what your channel's about, drama, say that. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Just say you about drama, we can handle it from there. But don't sit up here and be like, oh, I'm neutral. I don't care about this Eric July stuff. And you over here talking with people, you got the same anti-Eric July people in your ear running your mouth, and then you over here talking all of this shit in streams and all of that shit, because it's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Cut it out. Okay.
Well, everybody here has clearly picked a side.
Honestly, it's not even. It's not even about picking a side. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, okay, you can pick your side or whatever. That's fine. Just be honest with your fucking self. Okay. Yes, I do lean towards Eric July's side. Okay, it is what it is. I support the Rippaverse. But what I'm not gonna do is if like we mentioned earlier, Strider mentioned it earlier so eloquently. If these other clowns had a fucking meetup, which probably it wouldn't get too far, but if by God's grace, if they did get a meetup, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna be over there.
Yeah, none of us would do that. It's insane.
Because I don't like y'all enough. Y'all don't have nothing to offer me, honestly. And I'm watching y'all. Y'all have nothing.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Even if I didn't say, like, I either never bought iSomeone, or I didn't even care to buy it to begin with, or if I did buy it and didn't like it, let's just say, this isn't for me. Art's mid, story's met, it's kind of boring. It's not my thing. Yeah. Even if that were the case, I would still not like anything going on with Comic Skate now, and would have been in the same position and stance that I have right now. These guys have completely turned into trash. It's mainly because of about 2 to 3 people who have taken it over, and everybody else has turned into a fucking toady drone like Shane Davis, who will just lap up whatever EVS or anyone else tells them to say, do, and think. It's obvious and it's gross, and they've just turned into he calls his show Trashcast now, and that's all they are now. They're not even about comic books. Comic books is a side note, and their relentless, deranged hatred for one other guy who's also, whether they like to admit it or not, a creator.
Yep, the competition, and the competition is outdoing them. That's the problem.
It's they're not even trying to outcompete anything, though, because they're not creating anything that can even remotely come near Eric July's numbers. And listen, that doesn't mean that Eric has actually done anything wrong. He has actually constructed his business very, very well, and he's making a lot of money doing it because he already has an established fan base. We like what he does, we like his work, and I see a lot of potential of where this can go. It's not perfect, but it could get there. But
does anybody else
try to at least? Sorry, interrupt you.
It's not about them competing. You pointed something out that I think I just thought of. They want him to stop so that they don't have to try either. They can just
another thing. It's like that, but it's also reversed too. It could be they think his success means that they're failing. That's really all it boils down to.
Because they are.
Yeah.
Because they are. At this point, what Eric's success has done is almost literally has exposed the fact that they are failures. Okay? It's exposed the fact, and that's why they're doing this. Because honestly, if they were about their shit, or at the very least, they could at least be like, hey, good job. Yes, okay. Hey, you know what? I may not be, instead of being a fucking sore loser.
Because, dude, after that, they wanted Eric to just start platforming them. And this is something that these people don't even think about.
Yeah.
And I like that he didn't do that. The reason why, I'm not trying to be a complete asshole, but this is how real life is. Anyone's ever lived real life. These guys don't. They're on the internet terminally. The reason why you don't always tell people out is because of this exact situation you go through.
Yeah.
Because then if you do it once, they just expect handouts after that. That means they don't want to work hard to get what they want. And there's some campaigns out there that do good 20K, 30K, 10K. It doesn't matter the number amount. If that is what you deem successful to you, that's great. That doesn't mean that because you have low numbers on your stuff compared to what his is, that doesn't mean anything, right?
That he somehow owes you to make me as successful as you.
Yeah. Because remember, EVS brought up the fact that he didn't retweet like a Cyberfrog 2 fucking tweet or some shit. Like, this is the thing. Helping people out could always, more or less so all the time, bite you in the ass. The fact that people in that space go, well, if you help people out, it's going to always be beneficial is such the biggest crock of fucking shit I've ever heard in my life.
I see that a lot in the YouTube community too, like smaller creators bitching and crying because, oh, well, F&T doesn't platform smaller creators.
Why would they?
Why don't you invite us?
But if you don't,
they have no obligation. They have no obligation to.
Exactly. If you can't bring something to what they want or that can fit them possibly, or to fit their line of how they do it, if they tell you no, then that's what it is. Hell, make your own. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe try to get big enough to have them invite you on. Make that as a these
people claim they're not
a future goal or something.
Speaking of which, Byron, are you about to play something cool?
Let's go ahead and play this real quick because I know everybody's got to get out of here.
I think you might. I thought you might like this.
I got about 4 minutes.
It's such a weird thing because it's like, we had Beardo in there streaming, so you had multiple people that were streaming, and people saw how tied up that I was the entire night. I was stuck. I won't say stuck.
Beardo's got a cannon for an arm, by the way.
I was contained to this spot because I had to meet all these people. You guys saw the line, so it was weird seeing that. I guess some folks were confused and out of what happened, because I'll tell you this much. From my perspective and from what I pick up, this is what I believe happened, or I won't say what I believe, what I'm being told that happened. So apparently there was a goofball at some point that was like outside, right? And remember, this is an RSVP event, so I'm assuming that it was always going to be rebel rousing regardless. So it was an RSVP event. You had to have your name and all that stuff. We had to have that documented before anybody was going to get let in, either way it goes. I mean, you have to do that stuff. I mean, you guys saw the line, and we don't want the event to be closed down for fire marshals. That's why we do the RSVP at those events. Yeah. And apparently someone was rebel rousing outside, and the owners of the venue, right, told this person to leave. They gave him some rules or something like, hey, stay over there past that property line or something like that. And then they still kept like bothering, being annoying to like some of even like our patrons, or rather the people that were there coming to see us. And remember, right, we got kids and stuff there. They were like putting cameras up, and people like it was weird, man.
There's a lot of kids there.
Weird situation. Again, this is what I'm picking up. And then at some point, the owners, I guess, after trying to give the person a break, ended up calling the law boys, and the law boys got them out of there at some point. Funny thing is, I didn't know anybody got arrested outside the event until a fan actually came up to me and told me that was the case. And I was like, oh, well, sucks to suck, I guess.
Or a Strider.
It's a weird thing. You got some people are like, you know, Eric called the cops on someone. I'm like, did y'all not see how busy I was during that event? Like
the line was wrapped around the inside of the building, the whole length
how
of
would
it.
I have ever had the time to even do that? I'm signing stuff. I'm shaking hands. I'm taking pictures. And at no time did I have any, like, because to my knowledge, there were never any cops that were there that was physically in the actual event. So it's not like I ever talked to a cop that night or anything. I had nothing to do with any of that goofy stuff, you know. So yeah, that was, to my knowledge, all that happened. It was outside. Didn't make it to the event. Didn't interrupt what we were doing. And again, that's a testament to the I guess the staff as well as the owners, ensuring that it was a smooth event. But yeah, man, it's like, this is my suggestion, right, to anybody that's out there that, you know, even if you had problems. Hell, I had a guy come up to me today that was a RSVP. He came to the event, told me how he felt about ISOM, didn't like it. He liked ISOM 2, but didn't like ISOM 1. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, and we took pictures, we shook hands, we chatted about it. It's all good. Like, this is my recommendation. You know what I mean? If there is something that definitely, if you want to tell me about things, do things the proper way, man. The last dude that you want to be is someone that's like trying to cause a scene and being weird to people, innocent parties and stuff like that. Don't do that at all. And yeah, just do things the proper way. And, you know, if you want to chat about something, as long as it's cordial, we're good to go. I encourage that. I talk about that all the time, and how, you know, if I'm at an event and I don't care whether it's negative or whatever, as long as you're respectful, man, you can come chat with me and all is going to be gravy. So yeah, just do things the right way. But as far as some cat, and I do know that, yeah, it is a guy that has apparently doxed my house before. He's threatened. He went to my you know, people's graves and stuff. So this isn't just a random guy. This probably this guy that don't got it all upstairs. But as far as I guess
that's an understatement.
Being
Have
arrested,
you listened to
had
him?
nothing to do with that. I gotta say, so.
Well, and the videos, the pay videos of him and Mint were circulating. He doesn't have a lot going on downstairs either.
Oh,
I did not need to know. I did not need to. I did not.
But here's the thing: you may have
I didn't
not
need to
needed
know it
that.
either. But Twitter.
Here's the thing: you may have not needed to know that, but you didn't know. You knew. You already knew that. You didn't need it confirmed.
You just had to confirm.
Correct.
I did not know.
Nostalgic energy.
Oh, there was no. I didn't have time to do any of that. Right, calling the cops on. I had no time to. You blame the owners if you want to blame anybody. But either way, what the hell else are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to? Well, what was I supposed to do? Let's assume that, because again, I didn't know any of this was going on until after the fact. But let's assume that I did. What was I supposed to do? Stop the event and go handle a rebel? Like, for what reason would I do that? But also, you know, of course, you have people pulling the card. Oh, he's a libertarian. All this. Why would he do this? Again, the cops had nothing to do with me. But I just remember an event that was not too long ago that, granted, we got out unscathed, that a lot of people were cheering on folks getting the government involved to do what could have ruined my entire company at the time. And folks had no problem cheering that on. And that was certainly a wake-up call for me. Again, we got out of that unscathed. But what it was was a wake-up call, because as I've said before, even on the subject of like IP, who cares what my principles are? What good does principles do me? Did principles stop us from getting sued?
I'm surprised it was 2.
Did my position on IP stop someone? No, it doesn't. Like, nobody cares about that. Like, the world is what it is, right? And I'm gonna move accordingly for sure. But either way, I take credit for it if we should take credit for it. But no, just don't go probably making a scene and making it uncomfortable for guests. And you'll probably be all right. Just don't do that. Be respectful, be cordial.
It's not fucking hard.
It's like, hey, I got some exceptions. I'll take exceptions to some things that Eric said. That's fine. Just do it the right way, man. Be cordial, be respectful, and like, hey, man, I'm here. Just wanted to talk to you about so and so. Cool. We'll have a little chat and we'll whatever. Like, just
not to toot my own horn, but that's exactly what I did.
Respectful. Don't be.
Yep.
Like my reviews are full of criticism. Well, not full of criticism, but my reviews have criticisms in it. And again, both my ISOM 1 and 2 reviews have been featured in Air July stuff. And did like the review roundups. Like I even mentioned him. I mentioned this to him. I said, dude, thank you so much for featuring my reviews. I really appreciate it. And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely, man. We're happy to. We pour all through that stuff, man. We're always happy to look through it. And like, oh, so guys, they actually watched the review. So if you they actually do. Eric has confirmed it, which I already knew. We already knew that because we could see all these review roundups. They're piecing it together. They watch your reviews because, and then again, would EVS ever do that? Would Dick ever do that? Would Vito ever do that? No, because they think themselves untouchable, infallible, and they think themselves gods. No, Eric July actually watches these reviews, and I am proof positive that he does not hate critics, because I came at it from I always come at it from a position. Here's what I want you to do, and here's what I think might be better. Now, Eric July can take my advice, or he can just throw it out. Fine. Yeah. He doesn't have to. It's his business. He can do whatever the goddamn hell he wants. And it's okay. I mean, he's the one making millions. I'm not. But, sometimes there are some stories that may resonate, some aspects of a story that may resonate with me that may not resonate with someone else, and vice versa, because that's how creativity works. And there's not going to be a set formula for everything, but Eric July has managed to crack it. He does watch this stuff. He does watch our reviews, and he's actually, he mentioned this actually in this stream, but he mentioned to me when I talked to him, he said, we're actually going to be setting up a way to direct something like directing fan traffic to those reviews, direct traffic to those reviews. So we're going to try to experiment with that. I didn't go into detail. I don't really know how that would work, but that'd be awesome. But this is the thing. It's all an attitude. And the only reason I'm even saying this, it's all an attitude of Eric July's entire perspective is it's an attitude of I'm still learning. We're trying to figure out how to make you guys happy. It's not the other way around. All EVS and everyone does is like, here, give me money so I can be happy. Eric's like, no, I'm if I can make the customer happy and make some money at the same time, sure. But we know that Eric July is the kind of person who will flip that on his head. If he can make the customer happy, make a fewer dollars, then I think he will do that, because he understands that customer relations are very, very important. That's what I think, that and right there in and of itself, it's exactly where Rippaverse works, because he actually takes the time to talk to people, get to know them, listen to their criticisms, listen to their praises. I mean, can any of us say that? I mean, can EVS say the same thing? Probably not. And that just shows the purpose of the business owner is to make it easy for you to part with your money. Yeah, and exactly. Eric July makes it easy to part with our money.
Hey.
What up, Vagabond?
Made it home?
Still at the hotel. Hopefully this phone works.
Oops, I'm muted.
Are
Another
you
eyewitness to the to the events.
Are you more stories?
Hey, Vagabond, have you been avoiding a Frontier?
Well, now I'm going Spirit, so we'll see how that works out.
Ooh, well, if
everyone
you take the
knows
trip,
don't play Spirit.
They're flying toilet paper rolls. What are you doing?
I mean, well, if he goes Spirit and sees the Holy Ghost, well, we'll know what happened.
Yeah, so I'm still in my hotel. And,
I like that. That's funny.
I did check out this anime store that's down the road, and then that store was awesome.
Cool.
Right on.
Were you staying like in Dallas or in Carrollton?
I'm in Dallas still.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know where Carrollton is, so I'm assuming I'm in Dallas.
That's where the event was. It's like a suburb of Dallas, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
So overall, how was the meetup last night? Let's hear some positive.
Yeah, it was real packed. So the venue was a little bigger than the Millennium in Vegas. Mm-hmm. When you get there, there's a pizza joint next door, and then you'll see Rippa in the glass right next to there over on that area. And then, but the line just to get in was long. Once you get in, you show your ID and whatever, you get in. If you wanted a limited amount of food, you pay $20. They got all you can eat, and then drinks cost extra, whatever. And then basically what it was, it's a line to see Rippa, and I don't think it was on purpose, but it's kind of like a U swirl shape or whatever, where after you see Rippa, the Rippaverse booth, you go to next, you'll see Gary, after Gary, you'll go see what's his name, X-Ray Girl, and then you just walk around on a loop. Then you'll run into Melanie Mac, and then the table with after Melanie Mac was Drunk 3PO, Stephanie, and Sevi.
Right on. Did you get some stuff signed?
Yeah, I did. I bought another Yaira book while I was there, cover D again, because I didn't bring mine because I thought it would get destroyed on the air flight over here.
Oh Lord.
And then, so I got that. So I got that signed by Eric and the Saska sisters. Saska sisters get the best hugs in the world. And then
Every girl at the meetup's soft, right? All these
I
women
told
feel
Strider,
great.
like, Strider can confirm what I've been talking about all this time about their hugs.
Yeah, I'm never
And-
washing this shirt.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
they literally, it's the best hugs in the world. Like you can't miss it. And then, like if they're at an event, I'm just going fuck it. Like just to even get a hug from them, just like, man, hugs are
You
amazing.
need to have a shirt with them on it and it says, "I'm just here for the hugs."
Right, hug me.
Yeah.
Saska's hug me.
Do it, Eric. Do it.
And then the funny thing is, I had some people ask for like maybe like 3 or 4 people asked for my autograph, and then I was like, "Huh, I never thought I'd be in this position before." So, and
You
so
have a merch store before any of us.
yeah, I was like, and the funny thing is, I don't really post any videos or shit. I'm just on other people's streams, and so other than that, I wasn't really out there to get autographs as much like I used to, because like I feel like I'm just there, like I'm there all the time. Well, what was it? I was in Orlando, I was in Vegas, and now this one, and then and even here in Georgia, I see a few YouTubers that I know. Some of us may know, but I won't say who they are. But but I think at the same time, I kind of feel like, you know, it's like you don't go ask your friends for autographs all the time, or whatever. So I'm kind of at that point where it's like, yeah, I'm just here to have fun, really.
Oh,
I'm always
I'm the
weird
same
about
way.
asking for autographs, just because it's like, oh, I don't want to bug anybody.
My first time
Yeah.
to the FNT meetup, yeah, sure. The first poster, oh yeah, it's got signatures all over the thing. Second one, a couple. This last one, not a single one, because it's it's a different relationship that I kind of have with the people that they know who I am. We sit there and we'll chat and stuff like that. And it's like, it's a little bit different situation now of going up and saying, "Hey man, can I get your autograph?"
Yeah,
I've interacted multiple times with these people. They remember who I am, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different situation.
Yeah, same. Like I got my Yara book autographed by both Eric and the Saskas, and then I got this one especially. I almost bought like a fancy ISOM cover, but this is the first one I ever bought. This actually means something to me, so I had Eric sign that. But like, yeah, these are all the signatures I need. I'm good, unless like Chuck Dixon shows up, then I'll take my gold alpha core. But yeah, I'm like, we're hanging out with friends. And like Eric recognized me. The Saskas were very happy to hug me, and I was very happy to hug them. It was great. But like, I've seen Gary a couple times. I think he recognized me too. And yeah, you're exactly right. We're just hanging out with friends, and eventually you'll get past the fact that they're well known internet celebrities, but they don't act like it. They act like we're all friends here. It's kind of wonderful.
I think you guys have just completely described a cult meeting. That's what it sounds like.
I've left my robes.
Just a heads up for everyone.
I said cult meeting, not clan meeting, but
just,
I guess
just so that
depending on
everyone is
who you
aware.
ask.
So everyone's aware. Make sure you log on to Clippaverse tonight. There is a new download. So we have our talking points.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
of course, yeah.
Yep.
Vagabond, I guess.
Hello?
Oh, I think you froze up for a second.
Am I frozen?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Am I here?
There, yeah, we can hear you. It's just you're kind of moving a little weird. That's all. Oh, there we go. There he is.
he got an angle right the thing. Yeah.
So are you going to be contributing to Riley's GoFundMe to help
Hell no.
young Clippa?
Hell no. I like the comments. Hell no.
Yeah, like
hell no. Hell
man,
no.
but that was the highlight of the whole event, really. The just seeing him get put handcuffs and go in the back of that car and everyone's just cheering is like that was like the highlight of the shit. Because even before, like we would see the cops and we're like we saw the cops and like, well, the cops are here, and then Strider comes over to me. Did you hear that Riley tried to get in? I was like, for real? I was like, is he still here? And I did see him earlier because I saw the cape, but I didn't see the front of him. I thought someone was just dressed up for some random reason, right? And so you know, I go to the outside bar area and I look over. I was like, oh shit, that dude with the cape is fucking Riley. And so I was like, yeah. So I did take some pictures. I was like, oh man, look, Strider, this motherfucker's here. And so we see them just standing out there or whatever. And like, I guess he's just filming in through the window. And so I guess the cops go there to talk to him and shit. And I couldn't hear him, but at the same time, we got people on the other side with us who were like finding their live stream to try to catch what's going on. And then so the chick, his sister, girlfriend, or whatever she is, was like just walking frantically in between or whatever. They pulled Riley to the side away from her. So you know, I thought they were just talking separate. Like honestly, I thought they were gonna. What I think happened is, okay, so there's a pizza joint right next door to the place, kind of like a Stevie B's or whatever. And I don't know if anyone knows what Stevie B's is. And then, but there's kids in that pizza joint, pretty much, right? So I'm thinking, and right where Eric is, it's because that's where he's standing at. Is really the other side of the wall is the pizza joint, right? So my guess is either the pizza joint or the venue that we went to called for this because he was disturbing. Because then too, I guess even if you watch their live stream, they're bugging people that were in there like, why you like Rippaverse and blah blah blah, whatever, right? And so I'm assuming the owners of the two businesses called and said, hey, they're disturbing our customers, yada yada yada. Police come over. I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming Riley probably was like, this is my First Amendment to stand on the sidewalk next to this building and harass people or whatever. And they're like,
no assumption
needed. He was talking to the cops for a while. So then I'm assuming he's probably like telling him like, this is all over a comic book and shit. And then the cops like,
yeah, that's
we dissected it last night. That's exactly what he did.
He was literally just telling his whole life story to the
I think he even told him about going to the warehouse before and everything else.
He was straight up telling on himself to the cop.
Oh wow. So I mean, so he self-incriminates himself, I guess. So then the cop pulls him to the side. You see him go in handcuffs, going to the car, and then everyone is cheering. And that shit was hilarious. So I took out my phone and shit, try to film that motherfucker. And I mean, just going to Vegas, I'm calling this Vegas, coming here to Texas just to see that happen, that was the highlight of the whole event for me, right? And then Strider. Oh, my bad.
I was just gonna say, you messed earlier before you got on. We went over the record. He was actually taken in because of an existing warrant for harassment.
Oh well,
so they ran his stuff, and a trespass didn't turn into a harassment because of what he did there. He already had a warrant out in another county. So they took him to the county there, processed him, and then shipped him to another county.
And Iron, you're exactly right. Last night you said, I guarantee you he's done this before. I guarantee this has happened before. He's got some priors, and you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best. Oh, go ahead.
I think it was still probably just based off the few months ago with the warehouse. I think.
Yeah, it could have been that, but I mean, you just combine. He has an existing warrant. What he's doing last night, and everything he told the police himself about what he was doing, what his motivations were, why he was there.
And that body cam will come into the trial.
Wait, question. They drive a red Prius, or was it a red short little?
I don't know. So I was listening. In the video. She mentioned an Accord. So I think she's driving. I think she's driving a Honda Accord.
Okay, they must have. Because when they went to the warehouse, they drove like a red car. So that's why I thought that small car was theirs.
Yeah, it was a Chevy. It was a Chevy Cruise, but it was small enough. It's easy, but it's like the hatchback Cruise. So it would be easy to mistake it for a Prius. Yeah, but I think she mentioned an Accord that they were in, so they may have rented a car. I'm guessing.
Still, one of the best memes to come out of that night happening real quickly afterward, and that was Jack Tarlad's cops.
Oh, well, we're about to close out the evening, so let's go ahead and watch that real quick.
Yes.
Here.
Careful, you might want to pause because of the song, though.
Really?
I haven't got hit for Bad Boys.
Okay.
Really?
It better not. That's a cultural icon by now. Everybody uses that.
Be used, right?
I agree. Like it's everybody either knows it from Bad Boys or cops.
In closing out the evening, Riley's retarded. He got himself arrested last night. He already had a warrant out for his arrest when he was arrested last night. And now Mint Salad has made a GoFundMe that just basically we'll just say skewing the facts to make themselves look like the villains, the victims of the unfair justice system that works on the behest of Eric July.
Before we play the clip, this is the retardedness of the whole event thing, right? They're literally there filming, proving that there's a following, right? Because you get to see the long ass line in his video, and you could see Eric and everyone's just having fun inside. So they did all that shit for nothing.
Yep.
They also drove 20. Was it 20 hours? I looked at
That's the weirdest part about these people is they claim these people don't have fans, yet they're fucking filming an event that has a sold out crowd. Like,
everyone who's bought Eric July's book, none of them have actually read it. They're just pretending to like something and spending all of their money pretending to like something, traveling to an event to support the person that they're pretending to like, to sign the thing they're pretending to. None of it makes sense.
That's the thing is they're projecting. They do that with Comicsgate books. They do that with Comicsgate books, and so that means since they already do that with Comicsgate books, they think that people do that for his books too. It's ask them what they like about them CG books. Bro, that shit is cricket. Straight cricket. Yeah. They bought them books, got them books, and never opened the package. I got it, dude. Notice me. All these guys were just
and Jay Bama fan can't read, so that's his heart.
Imagine that. The number one cheerleader is the guy that doesn't even read comics. If that's not the most fakest fan shit ever right there, I don't know what is.
Well, we know Katie did probably has an extensive knowledge of the golden age through current.
For sure, yeah.
Of the whole comics, including indie and independent titles.
The venue. I'm gonna just say, everyone here in the fellowship has income or whatever, right? Mostly, a lot of us bought the book. We were buying drinks non-stop at this fucking bar and shit. Yeah, we're getting wasted the whole entire time and shit. We have disposable income to buy the shit that we fucking enjoy or whatever, right? Maybe not everything, but I know that bar is fucking happy as hell that we had that meet up there.
Oh, you know it.
And actually, and I confirmed with Gary afterward. I asked him, is this as big as Vegas? This feels bigger than Vegas. The venue's bigger than Vegas, well, obviously. But I was like, the crowd feels bigger than Vegas. It is. It actually, the UK meetup was the biggest one we've ever had, and this is bigger.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So
that's crazy because Vegas is nuts.
Yeah. There was a lot of people outside. We're crammed on the inside. There's a lot of people coming all over. But for some reason, Texas just kind of gathered a lot more people. Maybe because it was local. Maybe they're all local Texans. I don't know. But they're all fans. We're all here to just have a good time. and just have a few drinks, maybe a few
And
too
hang
many,
out.
X-ray girl, and hang out. and watch a guy do a perp walk.
There you go.
Dude, the meetups are so much fun. It is. It's like, and the first few I went to, it was like, oh man, getting to see like these people that we've grown to just watch on. It was like meeting TV stars, because YouTube had replaced TV at that point. And then by like the third one, it's like you see Ryan Kennel and Jerry. Oh, hey, there they are. Wait, there's Cash. He's the guy from the memes. Oh my God, there's Go Green Rocks and fucking people I talked to. MSK, we're getting to hang out real life again. This is awesome. Crazy. And yeah, it's just a big, massive, sweaty group of friends.
I asked Roddick and Jeremy and fucking Ryan if they dated black girls, and I got my answers. And they laughed.
You asked everybody that same question, sir. I can confirm you did.
When Ryan and Jeremy passed us, when Ryan and Jeremy passed us, I was like, "Hey, there's white guys." Everyone laughed. Just saying.
That was funny. Okay, that was funny. You did get you got a.
Look, they always make fun of black people doing that. I was like, I'm gonna do this to them right now off the cuff. Let's see how it works. Nope, it didn't work the same way.
Going out to lunch or dinner with you, that's like, oh my God, cringe.
That wasn't my fault. James was drunk.
Taking him through Trump Tower was cringe.
What did he do?
Wow, a black guy works here.
I forgot. That was
I didn't know a black guy worked at Trump Tower. That sounds kind of racist.
You had to mention it like every 5 seconds.
Wow.
He was black.
That dude was just like, what the fuck?
What are you talking about?
I wanted to be that random guy in a fucking TV episode that just says some random shit that they got person just remembers forever. I'm just saying
that works on TV. That doesn't work in real life.
No, real life. I want to.
I know there's going to be a meetup in Garden Grove. Is anyone trying to go to that one?
What is it?
What?
Where's it at?
Garden Grove in California near Anaheim.
But that wouldn't be far for us. We could try to make it. Let's get the details together and we can try to make it happen. As long as it's far enough out. If it's far enough out, I can get some more vacation time built
up. Is it fall?
Yeah, I think it's in September, so I'm not entirely sure what the dates are. But if it happens, I'm gonna try to go out.
Speaking of,
I'll have to know the dates, and if I have the vacation time, I'll try to make it too. We will. And hey, MSK, we can pick you up on the way. You're literally on the way there.
On the way.
For what place it is?
Anaheim, California.
Yeah. Garden Grove.
We can do Anaheim. Yeah. Anaheim's like 2 hours away from here. Yeah, we can do that. That's definitely it depends on what days you are. Okay, so you know how it was easier this year because I had Wednesday, Thursday off, and that's was easier to just go in. Starting after this week, my days off are changing. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, she said, because truck changes. Truck's going to be Wednesday, Saturdays moving forward. So if it's any like thing that has to do with like the weekdays, like it was before, I have to request Wednesday off, and I just got to flip a coin and hopefully I get it. You know?
Yeah, I got to see.
I still don't know for sure yet, but she said maybe. Yeah, she said maybe it'll be split days. But yeah, so they said the next meeting's gonna be in Anaheim. That can happen. Well, that can definitely.
Yeah, I think there or is either them or a group of people are setting up an Anaheim Garden Grove meetup or something like that. So I mean, I still need to get more details on it.
I can do it.
Oh, so Kel says September 21st. It's in the Discord. Garden Grove.
Well, I gotta go beat off. See you guys.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That was quick.
Oh, yeah. He's got his. Everybody go. We're about to end it here.
Oh, yeah.
You can go check out MSK and Professor Savage Dad doing their Sunday Gay Fest over on Rumble. It's sure to be very, very erotic. Anybody got any final thoughts on Riley's GoFundMe before we close out?
Lock it in, yay!
Lock it in, yay!
Wait, did he get a bail amount yet? Because he didn't see a judge yet, right?
No, he's just asking. Him and Mint are requesting 15 grand, and I think for legal expenses. So that's going to include lawyer fees and probably bail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So he needs to see the judge, and then see they're going to pay it. If he gets bail, it's going to be a 10% of whatever the judge says. It's probably going to be like $5,000. He's going to have to pay like maybe like $500. and then get out of there or whatever, and then have a future court date that he can't miss.
Yeah. So he's gonna have, and he
gotta stay
drove
in the
20.
area.
He drove 20 hours to get there. So how's that gonna work?
He's probably gonna stay.
Yeah,
Have to stay in Texas
and
for a
then
while.
if they rented, if they rented a car too, they'll be like, I'm sure their fees, whatever they're paying back for that shit.
That late fee is gonna kill him. They're gonna need to double that 15,000.
Kel, that might very well be true. I think Riley's young brain was poisoned by people that like to exploit retards, and while he may know enough about comics from back in the day, he's still worldly naive and stupid enough to be swayed by individuals that really don't have his best interest. They put him in bad situations. They encourage him to go into bad situations for their lulz. They're the only ones benefiting from any of this. They're not going to help him, because the worse it is for him, the better it is for them, because they can say, look what Eric July did to Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's just a useful idiot.
Eric didn't know that he was out the window. Eric was just busy talking to fans. That's the other thing about the whole thing. Because you'll see on Riley's own live stream, as they are banging on the window and stuff, Eric is signing signatures and talking to fans and shit. So he didn't know until I think Strider told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is he left
they tried to say that he called the cops when it's all documented. They have him on video almost the entire time.
Yeah,
He's right there, stuck in the middle of a sea of people.
He left grease marks and everything else on the windows there at the bar that they got to clean up. And it took me 45 minutes with the video we watched to clean my monitor. So
that's great. I love that.
It's ridiculous.
Eric had some superpowers we don't know of. Like, he's like the Flash in real life, and like he moves so fast that he called the cops without anyone looking.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
He did that Goku teleport when no one was looking. Just
hell no.
All right. So, well, Riley's GoFundMe. That was an interesting read.
And why did he need to GoFundMe?
I might donate $1 just to type. I might donate $1 just to type some shit. Yeah, put something in the comments or whatever, and like clown him and shit. I don't know.
Dude,
I don't even know.
Dispute.
That would be funny if enough people from our side just wanted to chip in $1 just to talk shit and troll him. That it'd be worth it. I mean, he's got to get out eventually anyway, and
he's probably gonna get like a $5,000 bill and pay like or see, maybe we give the $1 to Master Hobo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll give that money to Master Hobo before I give it to anybody else.
Yeah. And all his GoFundMe needs to say is because I'm a hobo. That's why. Mm-hmm. All right, here's $5. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up here. You can check out the Rogues Gallery this Friday. We're gonna probably be talking about the same shit because it's just too much fun. And does anybody have anything to say before we lock it in? Yay!
Don't do drugs, kids.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do?
Water is not that expensive. You can shower.
That part.
Riley has left the chat.
All right, we're gonna leave it here. And good. Gonna make sure everybody's muted. Good.
Oh, Eric July's trending, by the way. This is funny.
Yep.
Just keeps getting better.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for watching.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
What you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do? Yeah, bad boys, bad boys.